Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back for some Civilization 6 action. We do have the second game of this playoff series in the semifinals. HOH going against the COC, Highlands versus the Change of Circumstance. As you can see, we do have them right in the lobby. I do want to open up the screen so you can actually see what's going on. We do have them right now going through the pick and ban phase. And I did hear a voice over here telling me something amazing happened. Flavio, thank you so much for the follow. We do have Mr. Breaking News, much appreciated for the prime, and also Papa Show, thank you so much for the tier 1, much appreciated, sir. I do want to also click on buttons and say hello to everybody, and I think I don't have my chats in order, so I'm gonna do it now. Papas, good evening, sir, and welcome on YouTube. Board Onion, time to see HOH banning all of the Highlands again. They cannot play two maps, right? They played yesterday Pangea Standard Ridges, and by the stroke of luck, we don't have tilted access. They did. Wait, did they choose the map or not? Whoa, not yet. Now they're gonna choose the map. We do have the pre-game bans already chosen. It looks like Rome and Chandragupta have been taken out by COC. On the right side, we do have Australia and Spain being taken out by Highlands. They're gonna go through this pick and ban phase slowly, and in the meantime, I do want to say hello to everybody. Pelicanov, good evening, sir, and welcome. BlazeCat Games, hello there, sir, and welcome. Shadow, good evening, and yes, ready for some chaos indeed. Good evening, sir. Brontomania, hello there, sir. COC did manage to win game 1 with a culture victory from Ben. He was playing Russia, and also he did have the biggest bodyguard in the world, Rage, next to him, that was fighting off 4 of their opponents. Unbelievable what happened yesterday. Smolier, good evening, sir, and welcome. Mitrok also, hello there, sir, and I do hope you're gonna have a good time with us tonight. Maybe some soup, something. Frankie Four Fingers, hello there, sir, and welcome. Eddie Coffin, good evening, sir, and welcome. D Beasley also with those 3.1 for the win. Let's go! Woo! Good evening, sir. Yeah, I have a lot of taken thoughts about this Windows 11, not gonna lie. Karade, hello there, sir, and welcome. Heinie Dave, good morning, sir, and welcome. I did see Fortuna Belly, also good morning, sir, and welcome. I got that. Game out of the system for today. Also Linda, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. I did also notice Boreal, hello there, sir, good evening. Musras, much good evening, sir, and welcome. I think it was, was it Fortuna Belly that picked up the first promotion? Let me double check this. Oh, Fortuna was the one who picked up the first promotion. Thank you so much, sir. The highlights are strictly for holidays, not for the serious plays. Yeah. Well, it looks like HOH are definitely gonna need to win this, and they are pushing this between Pangea Classic Ridges and Rich Highlands as 2 possible remaining choices. It looks like not even Highlands want to play on Highlands. What is this? Okay, maybe they preferred the normal Highlands, not the rich one. Well, I do see they did pick up Pangea Classic Ridges. Classic. I mean, it's just classic for these games, right? Board Onion called it. Let's go. I finally broke my losing streak yesterday. Woohoo! Let's go. Buddy back, man. Hello there, sir. I'm all in for 2 hours of relobbies again. Yeah, bro. Let's go. Is HOH good at naval or something? The maps seem very naval targeted. They are good at naval. Yes, they are very good at naval. But I do believe also COC is very good at naval. I guess they just didn't want to go into that kind of a game. We do have a few more bands being shown over here. I do see Genghis Khan is going to be taken out by COC. Now that they know the map, they could go for civilizations that would definitely shine on Pangea Classic Ridges. And I do have to say, in comparison to yesterday when we did have standard ridges, the mountains will spawn randomly across the map, which also means they will have a lot more areas to go through the mountain ridges, to pass through the map, basically. You've seen yesterday how much the mountains actually managed to defend, or help them defend actually, and the set boundaries, natural boundaries that they did have for their empires. Well, I'm pretty sure today is going to be a totally different matchup on the Pangea Classic Ridges. We're going to need to see them picking up civilizations that would definitely trade punches even from the beginning of the game, maybe even classical era, ancient era. We do have Gandhi being taken out on the right side. I would imagine also Chandragupta is not going to be allowed in, and after yesterday's performance, I'm thinking Matthias Corvinus not be allowed in. But to be honest, it was more like rage on the buttons than actually Matthias Corvinus, because he didn't really get to use his city state advantages, right? He didn't really get to levy armies, take out cities, and so on and so forth. He just did the simming, did what he could with the simming bonuses, and didn't even have that many simming bonuses, to be honest. the rivers weren't just exactly as he wanted to. Naval on Pangaea is stronger than you would expect, specifically because of so much impassable inland terrain. Okay, yeah. If you do manage to get lucky and have a civilization on the other coast, that's the problem with Pangaea naval warfare. You might just not have an opponent. We do have Cynthia being taken out. Definitely makes sense with the Saka horse archers and the +5 at the beginning of the game. Has a lot of strength. On the right side, it looks like HOH are gonna pick up Macedon again. Very natural over here to pick the ban on Macedon. It does have the Hetaris, the Hipastes, which are extremely strong units at the beginning. Not to mention he gets so much science from getting units. Like what? You know, that's like what? That's a hurricane in the making. That we do need to see if we're gonna have some outliers here. Like okay, sure. Standardly, the players will pick something like you know, the Persias, Cleopatras. We got some Japans, possibly over here. We got some Movembas, maybe I don't know. And of course, there are others that would have a bit more seeming power, but also quite a bit of strength, like Vietnam and Gaul. They did take out Rome. Yeah, they did take out Rome. And Chandragupta did get taken out over here on COC. So, you know, it is what it is. We might actually see also civilizations like Cree for the internal trade routes. Very good to have the production. You can actually use that production for anything you want afterwards. It looks like also Tokugawa is going to be taken out by COC. That's their last ban before they get to pick something. Any predictions over here? What are they gonna go for? What COC is gonna pick up as their first civilization? First civilization? Is it gonna be Shaka? Is it gonna be Shaka again? Now, Bordanian, one of the two has the mountain chains on continent borders. The other Pangaea has them randomly. Yes, I'm just not sure which one is which. Classic Pangaea is randomly, and standard Regis Pangaea is the one with the continent borders. Now, Aztec, you think they're gonna go for Aztec or they're gonna ban Aztec? The Beasley over here. And also Eddie Coffin agrees. We got actually 2 pluses. Okay. Hey, 15 months. Thank you so much, Nemesis. Good evening, sir.
971 retained his knighthood for 15 months.
Thank you so much, sir. Oh, they took out Shaka. They didn't want to risk it. For a biscuit. Then COC immediately picking Byzantium. I mean, if yesterday we've seen +8 taxes trade work, but not the work as well. Of course, when the GDRs came out and he didn't have a unit to, you know, be as strong as the GDR. Well, that's a whoop. And we do need to see Byzantium Theodora over here today. How he's gonna try to get, first of all, the taxes trade, and second of all, smash through his opponents. On the side of HOH, they will need to pick up another 2 civilizations right now, or I should say 2 civilizations because they're the first 2. We do know COC is gonna go for Theodora, so a little bit of religious play, a little bit of taxes play over there, and quite a bit of semi bonus with the extra culture. Okay, not a lot of gold. That's their weakness, right? Not a lot of gold. On the right side, HOH is definitely going to be aware of the extra damage their opponents will have and will want to somehow balance that out and also try to give themselves some advantages from something else. It's going to be Lotaro, and it is going to be the +5 against civilizations in a golden. And guess what? Theodora kind of likes its golden ages. We do need to see, of course, if it's going to happen like yesterday. I do have to point out what happened yesterday. Unbelievable surround of Mapuche to keep him in check. That usually happens to civilizations that are getting attacked by Mapuche. Mapuche surrounds them and trying to like pressure them and pillage them and so on. Well, yesterday it was kind of the opposite, wasn't it? Yes, Nemesis, plus. Down goes Zulu. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we do have another civ here to be picked by HOH, and let's actually see what they're gonna go for. Vietnam definitely makes sense over here. That extra culture and the voyage. We do need to see if he's gonna have the opportunity to actually use them, and of course we're gonna need to see what civs COC are gonna pick to try to counter not only the power spike of both of those civs, but also again getting themselves some advantages. Right now they do need to pick up something with a little bit more gold, right? That's the weakness of Theodora. They need to somehow balance that out. We've seen it actually multiple times how the players did manage to big civilizations, really Gaul heavy civilizations at the beginning, and then, well, in the third and the fourth pick they came out with other picks that could get them the gold. And right now I do see gold being picked up here by COC, definitely a strong choice on this map, or actually on a lot of other maps. We do need to see if gold is gonna manage to get those production numbers higher than their opponents. Is not usually happening, I gotta say. Even if it gets OP dooms and so on and so forth, and culture and double mines and blah 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 blah, it's not always happening. It's not always happening. So we're going to need to, of course, take a look who's gonna play it. First of all, we don't know that yet, and second of all, what kind of land quality he's gonna have, right? What kind of options is he gonna get pushed all game? Is he gonna have like Lotaro next to him? Ew, can you imagine that? It's just gonna be ew. Trynda does like Vietnam, yes indeed. Also, GPT means goals per turn. Pico stars, good evening, sir, and welcome. They are playing back-to-back games, yes indeed. Is Trynda playing? Yes, he's streaming, yes he is. Maybe Russia for Rage. Oh yeah, and we don't have Ben today. I did see. We do have Khornie, Rage, Trynda, and Cynthia, I believe. That's the fourth one. Okay, so now that we know the first 4 picks, they're gonna need to go for another 4 bans. They did already take out Egyptian Cleopatra, and well, that's definitely a gold generator here. We do need to see how COC are gonna try to take this. Okay, they are gonna be the ones not allowing Hungary in the game. I do want to point out on HOA's side, we're gonna have the first pick of the second round of picks, so they do have the opportunity to actually get one of those high performance civilizations before they're getting snatched by COC. It is kind of a, I guess, a chicken race right now to see exactly who's gonna pick up those strong civilizations, and if they do manage to take them out beforehand. Now let's see the next bands. We got HOH with 30 seconds to go, and I do see them still thinking about their choice over here. This is the last choice. This is it, right? This is the last choice. They won't be able to take it back after this. We do need to see if Montezuma, just like chat is saying, is gonna be picked up. And also, I do have to say, we don't actually have the Persians neither banned or picked over here. Neither of them, like neither Shah or Cyrus. And they're gonna take out Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. Okay. Hope we see a Mali pocket pick. It might be. Chat is calling out for Hojo. Hojo is okay, but he's better on naval maps, I think. Zero, yeah, Black Queen. Yeah, the Civ is OP. Yes and no. It is good. It is a very, very strong civilization, yes. And Kanuni, by the looks of it, is going to be taken out by COC. No double trade route. No double trade route. Okay. Well, they locked it in, and that's it. And now we're going to have HOH on the buttons, choosing their next civilization. And let's see what they're gonna go for. They do have a bit of time. It's no pressure over here. They have a bit of time. The Flowgate, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Also, Hojo can play any map. Yes, exactly. It's extremely adaptable civilization over there. Good enough on my head closing. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Okay. I gotta say, I'm starting to be a bit worried over here with the HOH not actually knowing what to pick next. They're definitely debating. That means they didn't really have a plan in mind beforehand. They just had a general idea of what they should pick. And it looks like Gran Colombia is going to be picked up over here on the right side by HOH. Let's actually see if this is going to be countered by COC. We do already have 3 very, very strong nations on HOA's side. And I do have to say, this looks like a little bit more on the side of dedicated to the map, to classic Regis Pangea, rather than the COC picks. Yes, Theodora, pretty good, Gaul, pretty good, but not that much damage, not quick enough damage. Let's see if HOH is going to manage to breach their borders and go against them in the medieval era. I'm pretty sure in the classic era we're going to see some skirmishes here and there, but when we're talking about breaching the borders, we're probably going to be talking about medieval era. We do have Nader Shah, definitely strong pick here. Thought about, okay, it's locked in on COC. That means they do have the third lock in, and we do just have a few more seconds. 1 minute to go, and we're gonna see the roster here. The adjacency bonus is the one makes him OP. Also, the half coast districts. Quite a few half-coast districts on Hojo. It's extremely good. Like the Theater Square, for example. Oh my god, it's a good passive for sure. Hello there, Genghis Khan. Good evening, sir. Also, the production to Incameron is mainly why he's decent in Banjio. Colombia, how did I forget? Yes. Yeah, exactly. How did we forget about Colombia, right? Free general at the beginning, at each era, you don't have a problem actually getting a general. You do get extra movement. Okay, oh my god, it's amazing. How many nukes today? That's a good question. We don't know yet. We don't know. We need to see if this game is gonna go past the 1070 over here, because with this array of civilizations, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have chaos from the beginning. Like, you know what I mean? And Montezuma is showing up in the game, and it looks like COC is gonna take it for a ride over here. We're gonna see Montezuma. Is he gonna zoom across the map and get 12 points of attack damage against his opponents, or is he gonna just sit in a corner and get like what, +5, +6? What's up? What's up? Hello there, Blackwind. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, one more pick. HOH is about to go down. Okay, come on. Let's see. What is gonna be the pick that HOH is gonna put down? Still 20 seconds to go. They're running down the clock. They're gonna let us go until the last seconds. 13, 12, 11. Oh my god, they didn't even select. They didn't click on anything. They just... Oh, it's gonna be Maori. Oh my god, it's gonna be Maori. Oh, it is Maori. Paul, hello there, sir. We got a Kupe. Kupe joining the game over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me actually set the map on the screen and click off my screen over here. And click on this, and then click on this, and this one would be Pangea. Sorry, Classic Ridges. There we go. CR. Great matchup. Yes, great matchup. We do have everything done. Oh, wait. I wrote Panagia. Whoopsie. Well. Okay, there we go. So now we do need all of the players to get into the lobby. I would imagine, of course, they're gonna want to give the priority to the ones they want to give the priority. So we're gonna need to wait to see what kind of picks they're gonna show up here in the top part, and who is gonna play them. And we do have also somebody else that needs to join. I'm gonna reconnect. Maybe I just don't see him, so I think it's better to just reconnect and fix any possible 0 MSs and so on. Oh no, it was just not there. I think it's Synth missing, right? Isn't Synth missing? I believe so. On the side of HOH, you do have today Nyreen, Mariusbw, looks like Mr. Toes, and Sabuga showing up for them. I said the Navy was underrated. Apparently, HOH likes the option of choosing which side of the continent to settle. I gotta say, yesterday, they would have needed another remap token. We should put up the remap also vote over here. Yesterday we did see them actually ending up with a lower and lower spawn, right? Unfortunately with the remaps, and yeah, I don't think they actually wanted that. And COC was debating if they should remap. They didn't know exactly if they should remap or not. Okay, we got Synth in, and I do hope we don't have any problem with 0 MS. We shouldn't. Okay, it should be fine. Let's ready up. The map is there. We're just waiting for them to pick up their teams, the team labels, and of course get their slots actually, because I do see Ginger does need to switch with Sabuga. Anyway, putting the remap thing prediction for how many remaps, 0, 1, 2. Let's go for a submission period of 10 minutes, and let's actually, you know what, this time around let's actually ask YouTube as well, but I do need to remember to close it because I know YouTube just likes to vote after the time. It's unbelievable because YouTube doesn't let me put a timer on that poll or something. Anyway, how many remaps? We got 0, 1, and 2. There we go. Possible answers, and we start the poll. If it was base game Kupe, it'd be permaban. Yes, plus yes. Kupe is way too strong. Kupe is incredibly strong. Way too much power tempo at the beginning of the game. That's the problem. And I'm talking about how to say the original, the vanilla Kupe. It's extremely strong, unbelievable. Second population, you get instantly, you get the harbor, you get the builder, the settler, you get the builder, you get so much extra production from all of those tiles you settle next to. It's incredible. Like it's a beauty to play, I gotta say. Yeah, but not really balanced when you put it next to the other civilizations in the game. Now we do have them choosing actually Trynda with Montezuma. He's gonna have the top slot here, and that will mean he's gonna have not only priority to the merchants but also priority to those generals. And you've seen yesterday how, and in other games also in the past week, how important it is to actually fight for those generals. And a few turns, just 1 turn or 2 turns of how to say not having the eye on the ball and not getting a chop, not getting a builder, not getting that extra project that you needed to actually get the points can make the difference, the whole difference in the game. Yesterday, Japan, if you would have had a general over there, no problem. Do you guys agree? Like yesterday, he would have just needed a few more points of combat strength. That's it. A general would have been exactly what he needed. Now, base game Hammurabi, many times push crazy. Early to all triangle. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Kupe is reworked. Yes, indeed. Play magnificent Catherine. Do it. And Sasso, bonsoir, monsieur. Bienvenue, bienvenue. Okay, Lotaro is going to be chosen second here on Mr. Toes. I do see Rage is going to go for Ambiorix on the 4th slot. We do have Battery played by Marius. Khornie, Nyreen, and Synth still need to pick up civilizations. We do need to see who's going to pick up Theodora. That's my main question. Who's going to pick up Theodora? And I do have to say they're not really in the correct slots, are they? I'm pretty sure Khornie and Nyreen are different teams. So they're going to need to move. Okay. Who is team 1 and team 2? Okay, team 1 is probably COC, team 2 is, okay, I see. HOH. So, Nyreen needs to switch with Synth. I really need to read the BBG description to understand some of the multiplayer changes to the base game. Yes, there are a lot of changes from the base game, a lot of changes. On almost every level actually, except era score. Era score wasn't touched at all. Okay, so we do have the switch. Looks like Cynthia is gonna go for Nader Shah. That means either Khornie is gonna go for Khornie is gonna go for Byzantium for Theodora. Sabuga is gonna go for Simon Bolivar, Rage and Biorix on Gaul, and definitely makes sense. You've seen him how to say, really liking that seeming aspect of the game, and knows what to do, when to do. Very, very, very important. We've seen it on other players as well, but it looks like, I don't know, on Rage it has like a certain the rhythm to it, right? He understands the rhythm of things to happen. We do see also Nyreen moving on the 3rd slot here, and he will pick up Kupe. We do need to also take a look. So Sabuga, yeah, I mean, he doesn't really need to be making any general points, like he's gonna get them anyway with the Commandant General, and he already has the movement. He will probably need to make some projects for merchants, for scientists if he wants any, but that's kind of, you know, understood over here on Simon Bolivar. Okay, so we're starting up. It looks like we got a few more seconds to go until we're gonna load into the first game. You guys have, of course, the prediction open up over here on the screen on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm really sorry I cannot actually put up a prediction for like imaginary points over here also on YouTube. Would have been really nice, really nice. You can play BBG single player to learn. Yes, the Beasley is making a good point. Yes, you can, and just read at your own leisure. Just no timer or something like that. Do stuff that you want to try out and stuff. Also, it's good a lot of the times to, especially at critical moments, for example, like hitting a golden age or getting a feudalism at the correct time or so on and so forth. It's actually an interesting experiment to try to play the same thing over and over again. Like play it 3-4 times to see if the deviation that you do, the different moves that you do would actually help you get there faster. That basically comes out from you shouldn't really believe that you have the whole truth, you know. There will always be a way to be a bit faster. We do have Sabuga over here. Let's see. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're going left or right. Oh, Kido got ahead of me. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Psycho Mike also. Hello there, sir. Master of Banana is joining us. Good evening.
Banan has joined the round table.
What does my shirt say? Property of Harmon and Blake Sports.
Lope has joined the round table.
Schoolcraft, something. Lope, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Also, Paul immediately calling out the plastic opidum. Oh, man. Property of Hammurabi. Yeah, well, let's see. Left, we did have Kido saying left, so we're gonna go Simon Bolivar. Let's see, where is he? Bogota. We do have him getting a scout out in 3 turns, and by the looks of it, he's gonna get that 2-2 base very nicely with a spice settled to the north, a city state to kill. But to be honest, this is kind of bad land for him to go into. Like, look at this city state, man. It's only working like, oh my god, desert tiles and a single plains. Wow, that's kind of bad, man. Anyway, to the southwest, he's gonna have all of these rivers to go for, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy settling next to the coffee and of course next to the ivory tiles. Does he have target? We do have to the east side Synth, and yes, she is in a target range of Sabuga, and she's also gonna be quite vulnerable at the beginning if she's gonna go for holy sites. It's gonna take some time until she actually gets those units out. Now, looking at also the west side here, we do have Gaul, which is gonna be a much tougher target to go against, but we're gonna need to see who's he gonna choose to go. Marius on Vietnam. We do have Thang Long with 3 turns for a settler. He's gonna get a second city on the sugar tile if he wants to, next to those mountains. Quite easy to go for. He does have the spices on the right side to also go for, and I'm actually quite curious where is he gonna set up his thuns. Right, the thuns are gonna need to be revealed to us. Now, 1 tile choke towards the north, towards Khornie, and it's oh wait, it's Khornie on Byzantium. I'm sorry. I don't know why I actually said synth. We do have possible 2 versus 1 here, but with also Persia to the south, it seems like synth and Khornie will have the same problem. Who's gonna go against whom? Is this gonna turn into 2 1v1s? Maybe like Vietnam going against Nader Shah, and then Bogota going against Constantinople. This kind of looks like, you know, how things will evolve, just going on the horizontal over here. Now, we do have Thang Long also benefiting from a few of these kind of bad resources, like no extra production on them. That's not ideal. Not really ideal. Anyway, moving to Kupe. Where is Kupe, and what do we see here? Oh my god! Okay, Ambers, Mercury settle with Ambers to the northwest. He's gonna get honey settles in the south. 2 reef fish, or no, 1 reef fish. Also, quite a few of these oh my god, the rainforest and forest for him to develop his empire on. We do have Mount Vesuvius to the right side, which started exploding, and look at the burn. Oh my god, he actually did the burn, man. He did the burn. Look at the 3-3-1 horse tile over 2-4-1-1. Oh my god, man, this is from the beginning. Is this how it's starting? Is this how it's starting for Nyreen? Oh my. Oh well, it is what it is. Now, we do have to take a look also on Mr. Toes. Let's see what Mapuche is gonna do. We got him with 2 turns for another scout, and I do see he's gonna get quite a bit of breathtaking appeal. Beautiful shemamos all over the place over here. He's gonna get a lot of culture. I'd also notice he's gonna have a decent amount of chops around his territory, and I guess he's to the south of Gaul. Could do something about Gaul. Could also do something about Persia. Yeah, could also do something about Persia. This is kind of flat land for him to go against, so I'm pretty sure Mano Raiders could cover this extremely quickly. Now, we do have Synth also to take a look at. Mashad is gonna get the scout out in 1 turn, and I do notice Synth is gonna have a pretty good second settle to the north and to the east side here. Of course, Uluru to the southwest, which, to be honest, is kind of like, if you don't get irrigation, it's kind of meh. But I'm pretty sure she can settle the uranium, get immediately the 2-2-2-2 underneath the settle. I don't think she's getting the uranium extra production, right? That's only something that we see. She doesn't see it, so it's gonna be a 2-1-2-2. And of course, get to improve these incense tiles over here for the extra production that you get and the extra gold that you get. We'll see if she considers the extra culture is gonna be good at the beginning of the game. It's not everybody that considers this, depending on what kind of a build order they're gonna have, and what do they think they need, how much culture they do need along the game, kick, in the game. During the game. Oh my god, during the game. It took a while. Aquarius Philosophy, good evening, sir, and welcome. It's time for a rematch. Let's go. Please remap. Handset already calling it out. Remap. Man, can you imagine if we could do something like in the Hunger Games? If we had enough like people on chat over here saying something like, oh, release Haboob. You know, like, or give something, give a builder, or give something like that. Oh my god, can you imagine that happening over? It would be amazing. Of course, it's not going to be that fair, but it would be fun to have at least that for, you know, like a separate template for those games. Now we do have Mashad with 3 10s for a settler, and yes, I do see Vietnam is coming to knock on her doorstep. We do have Haboob released. Oh my god, oh my god, man. I'm sorry, I have released Haboob. And yeah, I'm sorry, it is what it is. You know, Zimos, hello there, and good evening. Yeah. Okay, let's see Theodora, what's he doing? We got Khornie over here getting his huts from the north, getting scouted, sniffed around by the scouts of Gran Colombia. I do see he's buying out a scout, investing that gold, and has a chocolate hill settled to the east side. A 2-2 base freshwater with all of those 3-3-1s. Yeah. Did he see it? Okay, what do you think, chat? Did he see it or not? Okay, he's seeing it, right? Next time he's gonna see it, maybe. I don't think he's seen it. Oh, he did. Okay, he did. Let's see where his second settler is gonna go. East side, west side, north side. Where is he gonna go? He does have a sugar tile settler with a 3-1 spice over to the north as well. A bit too close to the coast, and I wouldn't feel comfortable with Kupe on the map to actually put cities on the coast. So I think Khornie is not gonna feel comfortable either. Now we do have Rage to also take a look at. Already chat called out the +6 Oppidum that he's gonna have on this 2-2 base. Yes. We do have him also with some dice setters to the east side if he wants to, or to the south. I do notice in the other cities doesn't have that many of these quarries, but he's gonna have strategic resources. We do have another +4 Oppidum over there. It looks like in the north doesn't have another one. This is gonna be just a +3. In the west side, looks like we do have another spot over here with fresh water, but that's going to be right in the face of Montezuma. That's going to be Trynda over here to the northwest of the map, and it looks like he's going to be the one fighting Maori. Ooh, okay. How many continents on Aztec? We got him on... Well, I guess it's one continent. I don't think I can reasonably consider this as a second continent, to be honest. This is way too close to Rage, and I think he's going to be like, hey, what are you doing? Go settle your cities on your own continent. Why are you coming in distance? You know what I mean? Sergey Lakislov, good evening, sir, and welcome. Twitch integration for Civ7. Buy unit using bits. Yeah. Influence the game. Man, I saw this happening, not in Civ7, but I saw this happening in EFT, like in Escape from Tarkov. There's a dude, Stankarat, which I believe has commands that you can actually buy with bits on the stream. So he does stuff in the game. So basically you can like click fire, for example, right? He's playing, you know, like total quiet, you know, nothing moving on the map, nobody's doing anything, and then boom, somebody buys something with bits, he starts shooting. Everybody comes against him. You know, wow. And also there's another command that makes him do a 360. So basically, you know, he's like super how to say, concentrated over there to shoot and to fight and to listen and to move and to coordinate, and then boom, he starts doing 360s. Wow. Anyway, this is gonna be the map. We got the answer to our question. I do want to fix it. Oh my god, I need to actually stop it really quickly on YouTube over here, because yeah. Okay, we got 18% actually voting into the 0. Okay. Most of YouTube actually thought it's gonna be at least one remap. Also team labels. Yes, I'm gonna do the team labels. I do want to see what's going on over here with the movement. And just give me a second. The team labels on the left side we do have HOH, on the right side we do have COC. I click buttons, I click, and then I click and another click, and we're getting there. Okay. Oh no, wrong clicks. Oh my god, really? Okay, this. Maybe add somewhere to screen score in series like LOL has. Yeah, the score of the series. Yes, I don't know if I should do that, to be honest, because I kind of like people asking, you know. Anyway, we do have to take a look at each and every one of them another time and see what kind of move they did. Looks like Gran Colombia Sabuga is gonna go to the north and settle, maybe on the cattle tile next to the mountains. We'll see. Sabuga over here is also getting scouted by Khornie from the east side, and I do see him pillaging Granada. He's gonna get a free Pantheon by the looks of it. We do have him also with a slinger coming out to fend off the attacks of the warrior, with two of them already out. Looks like he's gonna have units to escort his settlers and also try to fend off attacks if he's already starting to improve some of his tiles. He does have access to both strategic resources on the right side. Iron tile and horse tile are appearing over there. Looks like he is actually gonna move across the river. We might actually see him. Okay, I'm actually quite curious, where is he gonna go here? I'm pretty sure it's north, but maybe he's thinking something different. You got 10k on the first vote. Yes, more than, yeah, look at that high roller, man. Look at him. John Gaul, good evening, sir, and welcome. Good afternoon, ma'am. Cassandra Bain, hello there, ma'am. Anything to get more attention, huh? Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Let's see, what do we have over here? Batriu, we need to take a look at Batriu, because it doesn't seem like anything is gonna happen. Thanglong gonna go for the sugar settle to the north, makes sense. That's a lot of food extremely quickly, and we do see the Mytho city has been settled, a 3-1 base. He does have access to good campuses in next to the mountains, +3, so both of them. Actually, this is a +4. That's better, but he does need his sons. And looking at his development, he's on bronze working in 4 turns, and I do notice in the capital he already has both strategic resources right next to an iron tile, and a horse tile is right about here. We do have also quite a few sheep tiles for him to improve, and I do notice a good amount of cities, but he's gonna need to go quite a bit into the east side here. I'm pretty sure another like 3 cities will be placed east side, and then maybe another 2 to the west side, and then he's gonna just stop, because that's 7 cities and it doesn't look like he has space for more, which is gonna cause a bit of a problem here. If he does go towards the north, towards Byzantium, he would probably step on that cattle settle over there. Otherwise, well, it's probably gonna be Byzantium closing it down. The mountain ranges are again setting up some borders over here because of how the chokes and the rivers are actually appearing. We do have Nyreen also on the western side. He got that Mercury settled towards the north, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get God of the Sea with this spawn. This is gonna be a lot of strength or a lot of production coming out from his good tiles on the west side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment for his 2 cities, not to mention he has more over here. That's a lot of production and can keep on going. Look at this, he can keep on going to the south, no worries, no problems. Mr. Toes is there helping him keep the flank on the right side just, you know, peaceful, so no problem to just keep on going. He has another problem though. Trynda's coming in and Trynda is not messing around. Did you guys see Apocalyptico or something? There was a movie at some point that kind of, I think, put into pictures exactly what's about to happen over here. Have you guys seen that? Check the warriors, Gaul warrior and 2 eagles at Mauri's place. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what we're watching, Paul. Thank you so much, sir. The weather here is boiling and AC is broken. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Cassandra. That must be terrible. I'm debating going to the library just to cool down. I can imagine. Wait, I need to ask the biggest question. What is the average temperature over there where you are? And how much is it right now? Like, to at least get an idea of how apocalyptical it is, you know? What was the build order? I wonder when he has 2 eagles already. Well, I'm pretty sure he did get another eagle because he wanted to bully some city-states. Usually that's what you do with Aztec. And since, well, it does seem like a Maurice... Wait, where is he going? Oh, look at the settler. Nyreen was like, bye bye. What you doing, bro? Where are you going? Oh, you see my settler? Ah, we're roaming. We're roaming. Uh-huh. He's just moving with a boat next to the Eagle Warrior. The Eagle Warrior doesn't know how to swim. He actually doesn't know how to swim, so you can't expect him to just jump into the water like that, right? He might get hurt. Water is bad, man. Water is wet. Anyway, we do have a builder coming up in 2 turns here from Tehonianga Nuya Kupe, and I do notice Trynda bringing more firepower. What I am a bit surprised that he's not putting the firepower towards the city of Wanganui, and he's bringing it to the capital city of Tehonianga Nuya Kupe. It takes kind of about the same time, but you would expect already with Maori buying a warrior over here to, well, he kind of expanded his, Gesate coming in for the kill through the forest, and Maori did not see this happening. Oh my god, this is a lot of drama, and I don't know if I should actually move away from this. Now, this is history in the making. Should I move away? No, I don't think so, right? This is way too important. This is really way too important. Maori is in trouble. Yes. Right now, it looks like Nyreen needs to big brain this. Needs to big brain the F out of this. We do have him with a 3-1, 2-3-1 honey settles. Of course, the Eagle Warrior is coming out and wants to actually see what's going on. This settler is not moving that fast. And as you can see, Maori is not actually going to have a land unit to keep the settler in check. Well, there is a possibility for him to go as far as Cliffs of Dover. I don't think he's gonna go that far, and of course he could try to place a city quite far away from his base here, from his initial capital. Now Aztec does have another scout coming, an Eagle Warrior that is just seeing over there to the east side of Tehonianga Nuya Kupe. Unfortunately, the time has passed for him to affect Wanganui, and to be honest, I don't think much will happen over here unless we're gonna see Gaul and Aztec triple slam with all of their 3 units a city of Maori. Remember, he does have a galley. Galley strength cities, not easy to take, even with Eagle Warriors. Yeah, we do have to take a look next on Mapuche, and we're gonna come back. I promise we're gonna come back. We got City Patriangares here on Mr. Toes. Looks like he's opening up with campuses, and of course the 40% production towards the first district is gonna be amazing. We do have him with a trader from Puel Mapu, and I do see another campus put down there, a +3. Expanding to the west side here, looks like we do have Aztec Eagle Warrior and the Gesate getting ready to move to the south. Gonna pick up a hut here, got right next to Maori settler. Nyreen keeps waving him by, and it looks like there is a level 2 scout from Maori also coming from the south. He will probably try to settle here on the fresh water, isn't he? He's really gonna settle here, and that's like 1, 2, and 3 to settle, but by that time the scout actually gets on to 1, 2, and he can defend at least 1 shot. That's okay, that's perfect. We do have Mr. Toes also benefiting from an iron tile in the west of Nengulu Mapu. He does have a horse tile over there in the second ring, and I do notice he did get a builder out to start improving stuff. Now, he does have some breathtaking appeal tiles, so he can go for those Shemamuls early on. Is he gonna get them or not? Well, I guess we're waiting to see that happening. Synth gonna get bronze working. Looks like a Synth on 2 cities shot. Persia did choose to go for Susa really quickly. Gonna get her monument out, and I want to see what's going on here. No, he didn't actually move the way I thought. He did move south and just put the galley over there. It looks like also Aztec. What happened to this warrior? No, really, what happened to the warrior? Was it hit by a flood or something? And oh my god, this Mount Vesuvius keeps exploding, bro. Imagine a Reina city here. Oh, that is just beautiful, man. It's just insane. Why is it, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would need to settle a city here, right? Like, he needs to close this. He needs to take this away from Maori. If he even is keeping all of these units, why not send a city here? Anyway, I guess it will take time. We do have Synth, right, to talk about. So 3 cities did choose Goddess of Festivals. I'm pretty sure with the extra culture she's gonna get from the plantations, she's gonna be happy. Does need to open up bronze though and put down those encampments, not to mention try to get irrigation afterwards. It's gonna take some time time to get the builders and also plug in Magnus in the city of Mashhad for her trade routes. We do see her also benefiting from both strategic resources in the capital, one in the south and actually both in the south, one first ring and one second ring. I do notice Maori will actually go for the cliffs of Dover. He will actually go for the cliffs of Dover. There's no stopping him. Nobody is here to stop him from settling directly on the cliffs of Dover. That's a long way. That has been a long way. Anyway, Khornie, let's see, 2 cities. He did settle a non-freshwater city on Chocolate Hills. Looks like there was a Gran Colombian scout that probably stopped him from moving forward. There are some of his scouts there. Oh! I think we got a sin. I think we got a sin. Yeah. Mariusbw showing up on the Byzantium border. It seems like it smelled the settler through the forest, found him, snatched him, converted him to his side, and now we're gonna have a mighty city over here of Vietnam with Byzantium's work. Yoink. Yes, indeed. Juan Duarte, hello there, and welcome. That is critical. Yeah, that's the 3rd city. That's going to be incredible. And Khornie can't get it back, right? We do have Vietnam's scouts, not only, well, with enough strength to keep moving. I think they have enough strength to actually kill that slinger if they wanted to. Take it down. We do have granaries coming out from Antioch, and yes, shrines in 3 turns here from Constantinople. I do see horses in the second ring, and I do see also iron in the first ring. Well, right now, it looks like Byzantium is going to be on the catch-up phase. We're going to need to take a look here if the aggression will continue from Vietnam. We already have the sun speed put down, while Khornie is barely getting his great profit points. We do have also Rage to talk about here. 3 cities strong. We do have him starting to improve his iron tiles and getting some quarries for them, the marbles. I do see him also about to chop that forest where he's gonna put a oppidum. I would imagine he wants to save that chop. I gotta mention here, the builders don't actually give you that much production at the beginning, and a lot of the players, yes, do think, how to say, a lot of the players, there is quite a bit of a subjective use of the builder charges before 1030, if they do matter or not, as in if you do want to spend that extra builder charge to increase your speed into something with the production you get, because I mean it's just not gonna be that useful. It's just not gonna be that good. The ratio between the cost of the builder and the output you get from the forest, the instant output you get from the chop. We do have a settler coming up in 4 turns here from Aduatuca, and I do notice he's gonna get his trade routes, and of course he did manage to get the dice tile with the deer tile in check. There's nothing happening here. Looks like Nyreen is gonna be safe with his settler. On the right side, we do have Mariusbw moving towards the south, and the action just keeps on going. I mean, I don't know about this, but this smells like a lot of disrespect, man. Oh my god, don't get me wrong, he's doing exactly what he should be doing, right? He's getting a city right in the face of his opponent, which is already weaker, so basically he knows he can trade punches, do punches over there, and might actually get exactly what he needs, the advantage that he needs to take out his opponent. So he's putting that city right look at this, it's like gonna be like what, 5 tiles away from the capital city of Byzantium. Imagine what will happen in Khornie's mind when he sees this city settled right in front of him. Like, you know, like what? WTF, bro? Vietnam should settle and put a thunder with walls. Yeah, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, man? You can get that trader working from there to the capital and just bring units, bring units. We do have to take a look on the oppidums again. Okay, we got this going. We got this, boys. Religious settlements also as a bonus for Gaul to get those extra settlers out much faster and with more tiles when he acquires them. We do need to take a look at his strategics. Has horses, has iron already in his borders. Shouldn't be a problem to improve and get the benefits from it. We do have also Rage getting iron working in 3. Trynda, currency in 2 turns. We do have him with a 4th city going to the east side. Looks like he is gonna get to benefit from a lot of extra production here from the forest fire. Since he did pick up stone circles, you can already see his extra production and faith on his improved quarries. And I do notice he's gonna get his monuments for that extra culture. We do have Trynda on 7 science and 4 culture. He's really staying away from Mount Vesuvius here, doesn't want to touch it. Well, he definitely needs to keep out Maori from it, and I don't think he can keep out Maori from it. Maori just wait. Oh my god, he doesn't know. Maori doesn't know about the awesome sauce that he has to the right side of his empire. The jewel, the crown jewel. Oh my. Is this official or scream? This is official access. Good evening, sir, and welcome. He get gems in the Mercury with 1, culture interns with Moksha, now a thing in BBG 5.9 beta. Let's see how the beta is gonna work. I didn't actually take a look at the beta, but I'm probably gonna need to make one of those update movies over there for YouTube. We do have Monument Magnus coming out in 5.10s. Yes, I do see monuments being built, and yes, he's moving to the right with only his settler. And I do see Gaul is gonna get a vision for him in the north. Not that big of an issue here. You did talk about his amenities, right? So let's actually see. He has a honey tile. We do have him with a fertile. We do have him already with honey tile and fertile improved. And then on this continent, he's gonna get a mercury. Okay, and diamonds from the other continent. Okay, and jade from the other continent and salt. Okay, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amenities with Coleo 7. Okay, I mean, definitely has a lot of potential during the next part of the game. I guess we're gonna need to see how comfortable Gaul will be letting his ally here settle cities right in front of his face. But you're right, it looks like with a few settlers he could actually grab these resources without that big of an issue. The jade in the north is or the jade in the south, we'll see. Looking at the next ones, we do have Maori getting his harbors out, and I do see him protecting his north with a slinger. He did push out the Aztec units from his borders. Unfortunately, those Eagle warriors just didn't have no target. We do have also Maori starting to move towards Mapuche with a scout to see if he can actually grab a few builders or not, while we do see Mr. Toes starting to get his campuses. Oh wait a second, they're allies. Nyreen and Mapuche are allies. We do have Aztec moving in. Aztec moving in with the Eagle warriors towards Wente Mapu. We got the Gesate also from Rage trying to get in there. They might actually triple tap that city, but I doubt it. They're gonna easily put it into siege. Well, there is a 4th unit coming out from the north. They could definitely try this out. Let's see. Now we do have a 4th city also coming around here from Mr. Toes, and we'll see where he settles. Synth gonna go for her encampments. I do see 2 of them being placed down. I would imagine Rain is gonna go for the 3rd one, and the Goddess of Festivals is still not worked yet, as in she doesn't have yet tiles that have been improved by the plantations to get those culture bonuses. We're gonna need to see the builders somehow getting out from the cats of Mapuche, from underneath the cats of Mapuche, because Mr. Toes is everywhere there. He's directing those cats to create a lot of chaos in Mashhad. Now we do have also God of War and Plunder chosen as a pantheon for Vietnam. Looks like he did settle the city of Hue right in front of his opponent. And Guayaquil, look at this city, man, I can't believe this. I can't believe this city. They're like, how much? What? I have to look at it myself. Oh no, Shah, that's cool. I'm scared about it. Okay, full face palms. Who thought of these changes? Cool. Wait, beta is cool except Korea. I didn't see the changes yet. I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I'm gonna see the changes. But I am very glad to see a lot of stuff happening. Is it triple encampment with drums for early war in for synth? I'm not that convinced early war, as in drums of war is good in the first era. It might be good in the second one, but a lot of the players do consider Penbrush and Voice just as strong, basically, or stronger actually. Mapuche has a scout all the way over there, but not backing up Kupe very well. Yeah, he could have. He didn't. We do have a lot more archers coming in here from Gran Colombia. Looks like, well, he tried to kill a warrior, but I don't know what happened over here. Sabuga did not do it. And I did ask. Nobody said yes. Is this a sin, Khornie? Do we activate the sin? I need the yeses, right? We need the confirmation of the stream. If not, no sin. Also, Jessica, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. Yesterday, Byzantium lost a settler too. Remap saved them. Yes, he did, but now no remap. They have no remap. Okay, we got a confirmation, 2 confirmations. Do we get a third one? Do we get the third one? You're watching Civ during work. Need to tell your bosses. No, why? No. Why? Sin. Okay. It's activated, boys. We got COC over here getting the first sin. Oh, no. You don't let the settler know when he's going towards an enemy. Yep. That is totally right. Let's see, city states. We do have Ayutthaya coming in for the culture bonuses. We do have Hong Kong with Brussels, Mexico City, and Singapore for the industrial benefits. I do see Mogadishu with Muscat. We'll give them some gold. Anshan and Hattusa will be the ones for science. We do have Granada for the military bonuses. Armagh with Jerusalem for the religious bonuses. I think we're missing something. What are we missing? Chat, what kind of city state are we missing? We're not missing anything. Are we missing something? We're not missing anything, right? We got a good diverse amount. Yeah, it's nice. Byzantium lost second settler. Wait, what? Where did you see the second settler? Was that the scout in the north that took it? I didn't see. Too close by enemies and you send an escort etc. that direction. Khornie knows better. Yeah, he does. Well, he thought it's not gonna happen to him. We do have Vietnam getting his campuses out. He did manage to acquire a lot of culture pertent from just setting up his sons. I would imagine also Government Plaza is going to be placed in between all of those, and we'll need to get the campuses finished. We do have Mariusbw already with 16 science and 13 culture, while Khornie is only on 8 and 5. I do want to mention here in the religion, he did not pick something, and it looks like in the point screen, we do have Byzantium on 5 great prophet points a turn at the moment. He's getting there, and he's getting quickly there. Now we do have him needing to defend against multiple units from Gran Colombia, and I do see him taking a lot of damage from these archers. Byzantium is going for horseback riding in 6 turns, while I do notice Sabuga is going to get mining in 2. He already has horses, and he did manage to send his trader from the city of Guayaquil towards his capital city, so he can get those units out very quickly towards the front line. These horses are going to be, let's see, one, actually 1, 2 here on the builder, 3 here. Okay, so that's about the same time that Byzantium gets horseback riding. We're gonna actually see, oh no, it's faster because Khornie got a boost. Okay, he got a boost. I thought he had the boost, but no, he got a boost 2 turns for horseback riding. Okay, it's happening, boys. It's happening. Monumentality, he can't not go monumentality, right? He needs to go monumentality. There's no other way. So he can buy enough builders so he can chop these tiles. Otherwise, he's just not gonna have enough. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. I don't know how to say it otherwise, man. This is extremely dangerous for COC right now. They might be going down a player from an early stage of the game with what's happening on the western side, on the eastern side. Now I do see also Montezuma did get his 4th city out. Texcoco on the right side, benefiting from 2 4 tiles, 3 3s, 2 3s here. Amazing. We do have some commercials also being placed down, so he can get those going and get the trade routes and get the gold going. Nobody is sending a city there to the south, and Mapu is getting attacked. Well, we came right on time over here. It looks like the city of Mapu is half HP. We do have the Eagle Warrior already expanding his strength to take out that city center strength. We do have an archer coming out next turn, and I guess it's not gonna get to shoot. Like there's no way that archer is gonna get to shoot, is it? He needs to move out the slinger and then move out the archer. The archer will lose the movement. If he moves the warrior out, well, that's gonna be a problem. And there is a way for Rage to actually also try to plug that. Like the second the slinger moves out, maybe Rage can click on that 2-2 base. Can you imagine? Oh, but that's kind of dangerous. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see how is the sequence of moves. Okay, so the archer goes there. We do have another wave of attacks that Mapu will probably get, but to be honest, it's kind of dangerous. The Eagle Warrior is relatively low HP, and it might get counterattacked, lose its health there. And it looks like Rage is gonna back out of that. He's not gonna want to trade punches with the Warrior of Mapuche here on the oil tile by the looks of it. They're gonna leave Mapuche go. Encampment Training Project coming out from Puel Mapu. And you can move two units onto each other. They swap places. Yes, they do swap places. Please check on Mr. Toes. Yeah, that's exactly where I was, Paul. Is there a lag or something? Because I was just here. I think they're saying in two games with two different players, plus the loss yesterday was not a loss. It was after the remap. Oh, I see. It was, yeah. It was before the remap, right? Before the remap. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Horses are already on the borders of Byzantium. Whoa, was that a chop? I think that was a chop into a horse. And we do have Khornie getting attacked, massively under attack here by Gran Colombia. Directly, of course, using the Gran Colombian advantages, the extra movement, and I would say, and the soon to be the Grand Commandant General, which is coming out next turn. I'm pretty sure he's just going to need a few turns to move it to Guayaquil. And on the side of Byzantium, you do see that Byzantium is kind of lacking units, just sheer amount of units. With only 2 cities to build, he has so much stuff to do. The holy sites slow him down considerably at the beginning. This is why I kept on saying that religious civilizations are weak. They have a weakness at around 10, between like 10-15 to like 10-30 something, 32, 33. They are kind of weak. That is a weak spot that can be how to say, exploited by civilizations that can go against them very early on, and that's exactly what Gran Colombia is about to do here. Now I do see Byzantium is going to set up his religion. We do have Byzantium also with a builder chop for the horse. I think he did manage to get his maneuver card in. Gran Colombia gonna get Jose Antonio Perez here, and I do notice the horse is gonna be quite strong. There is an encampment also here built on Byzantium, although I seriously doubt that he's gonna get a general. Vietnam is 3.4 points a turn, Mapuche 18. We do have Persia on 1, and yeah, it's happening. Okay, give me a second, because I'm gonna need to talk about all of those actions here, but I can't. What? There you go. Need to close the door. If it's just 1v1, though, shouldn't Byzantium defend? Needs Vietnam to send a couple of units to be decisive. We'll see if they actually need Vietnam's support here. I do see Sabuga with 8 science and 9 culture. He definitely is gonna go drums of war in this era, and we do have him chopping as many units out as possible. 3 horses out, while Byzantium does have 2. And of course we do have quite an array of archers from both sides. Now we do have also, wow, Gran Colombia sending so many units to the front line. Mariusbw on 29 science and 32 culture to the south. He is managing to get his extra thuns, and quite a few of these campuses have been built. Audience chamber in Thanglong, and well, with 8 gold a turn, he's definitely gonna need more. 50 production already, that puts him up there on the second slots. Yeah, second slot, because the first one is Rage with 56. We do have Nyreen also on 10 science and 23 culture. Nyreen does have another city, Opango, to the south, and by the looks of it, he did manage to push off all of the Aztec units from his territory, just has a few of them just hanging around. Another settler coming off from his capital next turn, and he did manage to finally spot Mount Vesuvius to the right. He's gonna probably get a city over here at some point. We did have him settle Kawiya earlier, and he's gonna get Moksha in there for the extra culture and gold he's gonna get from that wonder. We did have him with God of the Sea, so all of these tiles on the coast are receiving right now an extra point of production when they're improved because of the God of the Sea Pantheon. Mr. Toast, 20 science, 22 culture, gonna get an encampment training project next turn. That means another general is gonna be acquired. Vietnam is gonna get one, Persia's trying to get one, and Byzantium is trying to get one. So yeah, there are 3, and 2 are fighting for another slot. Whoa, okay, well, I guess we're gonna need to see if Mapuche here is gonna manage to get 2 of them, because it looks like that's what's gonna happen. We do have the horses of Gran Colombia arriving next to the borders of Khornie, and I do have to say, Sabuga over here bringing so many horses to this fight, while Byzantium keeps on trying to fend off attacks here. Now we're gonna need to see if he's gonna get enough chops to actually take this down, because yes, there's only a certain amount of chops, right? And he's gonna Anyway, he's gonna run out. Now we do have also Gran Colombia sending a lot of reinforcements to the front line. This is what you need to do. Keep on sending units, right? Not let your opponent down. Now we do have Synth also with 13 science and 30 culture. Our Synth is on 3 cities, getting encampment training project from Susa in 2 turns. Did manage to finally improve her incense styles and getting all of those extra bonuses there with a 4 settler in coming in next turn. We do have also Governor Magnus established in the capital for those trade route capacity. Let's see in the merchant screen. Is she? Wow, wow. Only Aztec is opening up with merchants here. We do have Persia actually with an opportunity to go against Vietnam at some point. Unfortunately, with the stats, I seriously doubt it. 13 science and 30 culture versus Mariusbw 29 and 32. I don't know about this. And I'm also a bit worried about the tempo of Persia here and what's going to happen in the next part of the game, if she's going to manage to actually nail those district discounts or not, because I'm pretty sure Vietnam is getting them, and he's getting them quickly. We do need to see the early moves here in Constantinople. Looks like Gran Colombia is not going to sit around and it's going to bonk against the city center directly. Wants to take that cap down. We did have a religion activated, and that's going to be Defender of the Faith with choral music for Byzantium. I do need to put up also the prediction of the game while we're gonna take a look at this. Just give me a second. So I click on button, start the prediction for who will win, COC or HOH. We got a submission period of 15 minutes, and let's go. Let's see the points. Let's see the points. Also on YouTube. How does Colombia keep loyalty so close to enemy's capital? The thing is, we don't have that much population in Byzantium's capital, so it's not affecting the city of Guayaquil that hard. If he would have had a lot more population, the city wouldn't have been able to sit there on 1 pop. And now it's 4 pop, it's fine, it's stabilized. And also they're in a golden age, both of them, so yeah, that also stabilized. Or I hope so. Yeah, they are in a golden age. We do have quite a few more horses coming up from Khornie, trying to keep off these units of his opponent from him. And I do notice with the Defender of the Faith, he's managing to actually get quite a bit of, how to say, quite a bit of damage against his opponent. And by the looks of it, Sabuga needs to really be careful how he's gonna place his army and not lose it before these archers get in there. He needs the archers to keep on doing damage, and he needs to keep these horses alive until the archers get in there. Anyway, looking next, we do need to take a look at Khornie and sorry, Rage, Penbrush and Voice Golden Age. We do have him 13 science and 32 culture. I do notice he's also on 60 points of production. That's the highest level in the game here, and he did manage to get to plug in Pingala and Bibrax, while he does have Moksha and Aduatuca. Has quite an array of Oppidums, good Oppidums to use, but he didn't quite get everything done, right? He needs to keep improving some of these styles to get the benefits out of them. A few swordsmen coming around on some to the east side, so he's not gonna get surprise attacked by Gran Colombia. In the south, of course, we do have Mapuche, which could actually start to attack at some point. We got some horses coming out from Mapuche from the west to the east, and also another wave of settlers. And Mapuche did manage to recruit 2 generals. That means, wait, that means Theodora and Persia are not gonna get generals. Did Theodora get it? Oh, Persia. Okay, so Persia is gonna pass, Byzantium is gonna pick, Persia's not gonna get a general, and Vietnam can attack Persia. Or Mapuche can attack Persia. Now, this is a serious issue. This is a very serious issue because one of their opponents picked up a general. This is incredible. I guess we're going to need to see how Mr. Toast is going to want to play this. But yeah, this opens up quite a problem. We do have Trynda to take a look at. He does get his Temple of Artemis in 2 turns, and I do notice he's going to get his Government Plaza in such a way to place those campuses next to the mountain. We do have him with 4 cities at the moment, getting the 5th one soon, getting a few builders to keep improving, and of course he did send those scouts in the south to see what's going on. Has the vision, by the way, very nice vision over here from those units. Creates a semicircle of knowledge. We do have also Nyreen settler going for that 3-1 base so he can get all of the Mount Vesuvius tiles. I'm pretty sure Li Yang is going to establish in that city center to protect it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get an awesome city. Audience chamber in 2 turns from Tehonianga Noia Kupe. In the war, we do have Byzantium actually managing to create a line of defense, pushing back another tile, the Gran Colombian horse. Now, while Gran Colombia does have these archers, he's still not really using them. Well, not yet. Now, a few of them do have promotions, very few of them, and I do see others are getting the promotions right now. We will need to see if Gran Colombia here will manage to actually punch through this, because Byzantium made the choice of picking up the general, and well, that's going to be an issue. Bought one of these settlers here, and that's going to be an issue for Gran Colombia and for the team, for COC in general, not having enough of these. Like look at Persia trying to get his her 4th city and the 5th city out. She will get scouted by Vietnam. We do have Vietnam with a general starting to move towards the southwest, but no army yet, and I'm pretty sure the production of Mariusbw is just gonna keep on going higher. We do have him right now with a lot more science, a lot more culture, and a lot more production than Synth. So overall, it does seem like Mariusbw's tempo is gonna be quite high. We gotta see if Synth is gonna try to equal this a little bit, trying to send a few units, maybe pillage a few times, maybe take down a Vietnamese city, so he's not gonna be just left alone to increase his power like this. Give me a second, because I think I didn't open up a chat. There we go. You nailed the name of Maori capital. Woohoo! Yes, I did. Yeah. COC, if I'm not wrong. Byzantium looks dead. I mean, he's kind of, I don't know if dead is the word, but he's kind of irrelevant here. He's gonna be but at the same time, so is Gran Colombia. Don't get me wrong, right? Gran Colombia is locked in an all-out war with Byzantium, and we're gonna need to see if he, first of all, he's gonna manage to clean Byzantium up, or second of all, if he's gonna get cleaned up by his opponent here. Gaul at some point might actually send these units and stop the reinforcements. So the second Gaul actually sends a few units to Caracas. He's stopping the reinforcements toward Byzantium. It takes a little bit of time for Byzantium to keep on fighting with Gaul, to chew through those units, to keep trading them, but he's gonna, when he does manage to do that and there are no more new reinforcements coming in, he's just going to overwhelm with sheer number of units, right? The trades. You know, it doesn't even matter the strength. Now, we do have to see if that's going to happen, and of course if Rage is actually going to want to keep moving here to the east side with quite a few swordsmen coming out. I'm thinking that might be the plan, right? You don't build so many swordsmen, hard build them from your cities if that's not the plan. We do have also hanging gardens being built in the city of Bibrax, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need to do a lot more improvements with another 2 settlers being moved towards the west side. He's going to get another one, a third one from Ratu Makos, that's going to put him on 7 cities. And we do have Mapuche also from the south actually getting a few horses, and this might also be why Gaul is getting a few more swordsmen, so he can possibly defend against Mapuche. Okay, Shamamuls, we do have commercials finally coming out from Mapuche. Beautiful city. Wakera Warawa is amazing here. Liang establishing in 4 turns, getting 3/3 tiles, 2/4/1/1s to work, and getting all of those harbors quickly. Let's see the first move. So it looks like Sabuga is going to need to move back from the borders of Byzantium. He's going to need stronger units to go against his opponent, while Byzantium at the moment, well, both I would say are struggling with everything. Like really. Everything. Now we do have, I guess, another city from Gran Colombia that will be coming out from Bogota. I do notice Persia is trying to settle Gran Colombia, and well, the same thing that I was talking about, that Gaul might actually interact with Gran Colombia to stop him to do the reinforcements. It looks like Persia is gonna do the same thing from the south. Now that will expose Persia to the right side attack from Mariusbw, and we know that Marius, he doesn't really take prisoners, does he? Cheskai, good evening, sir. One city isn't enough loyalty pressure. If there were two cities within a loyalty range, it could be a problem. Yes, I've seen one city also be a problem. That's why I mentioned the one city. Someone lost a city. I'm wondering why Mapuche doesn't send anything towards the Maori city. Yeah, same team. Khornie lost a settler. Yes, Khornie lost a settler, and it got settled over here. The city of Kupe was actually a Khornian settler. Now we do have a few horses being sent over here towards, by the looks of it, Anshan. That's a 25 strength city, and I do see 4 horses are deployed towards the southeast to handle that city state. And we don't really have Gran Colombia with strong enough units to go against Byzantium, so it looks like that action is gonna slow down significantly. On the side of COC, we do need to see if Rage is going to manage to keep up with the stats of Vietnam or Batriu or Mr. Toes, actually, because both of them are doing very well. They do have mountains, they do have those rivers, the fresh water, a lot of hills, and a lot of chops to keep on getting those points for themselves. Mr. Toes is lacking quite a bit of production, though. Only 40 production here on Lotaro. I do see Governor Victor established in the south for Gaul, and I do notice Mapuche is sending a scout here, a horse disguised as a scout. We do have Puel Mapu also establishing Moksha with Pingala, with Magnus in the capital, also Waldo Strong coming up in 5. He's getting a lot of science from this, and I'm pretty sure this is a rush for... Oh my god, it's happening. 4 Manor Raiders. We got a rush for Manor Raiders. Mr. Toes engineering in 2 turns. Mariusbw gonna boost it in 5. We got castles over here coming out in 5 turns. Another 2 settlers also from Vietnam moving to the east. He did manage to acquire Aryabhata. That's not really the best scientist that he could have had. Mapuche did get Hypatia earlier. Very good acquirement from him. And it looks like Montezuma did manage to acquire Marcus Licinius Crassus. I do see Coleus is the next one. And Vietnam does make a few points. If he's getting a project, he might actually get it. But he's not getting a project. Oh no! Why is he not getting a project? We don't have a project here from Aztec, but if it's gonna just go passive, I'm pretty sure Aztec is gonna get it. He has more points. Anyway, Hanging Gardens in the city of Bibrax, that's gonna give empire-wide bonus with extra fertility, 15% growth. It's amazing. We do have him also getting more settlers out, and I do see the horse of Mapuche is starting to sniff around, see what kind of military is here for the Gaul. While yes, there is a swordsman from Gaul. Usually Gaul is very strong with his bonuses in his borders, you know, especially on the defense. Okay, there we go. Horses from Khornie about to appear here next to Anshan. Anshan is not going to be an easy picking, but it's still only 26 defense strength. I do see Wallo's throne is getting built also in Antioch, and there is a city being sent on the coast towards the north. And I do have to point out this coast is kind of closed. You see, there is no way to move here from the right to the east if you don't actually get from the right to the left, if you don't actually get a connection city. Okay, what do we have here? Mariusbw actually sending a city towards that cattle tile I was mentioning earlier. It looks like he might be looking at finishing the job on Byzantium and just to let Persia simmer a little bit. We do have stew a little bit actually, right? Is it simmer or stew? How is this? You know, like in food when you let it cook a little bit, how do you call it? General and Defender of the Faith saved the day. Yes, they did, and a lot of chops, an insane amount of chops saved the day. Yeah. Chat? No? Okay. Well, I guess that feedback is gonna come out sometime. Cool. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? What is going on? We do have to wait to see if Byzantium is going to manage to take out Anshan, but to be honest, with so many units and a general, he should be able to. And that will also reveal to Vietnam and to the whole HOH team that there are quite a few units deployed from Byzantium towards the right side. Looking at Mapuche, getting those horses out, also getting a few more builders for the feudalism bonuses. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to leave them on one turn and plug in the card for the extra 2 charges and then get all of them out. He did manage to retreat his horse unharmed over here, and I do see, of course, he did scout. There is no army going towards Gran Colombia. Gran Colombia also, Sabuga pushed back the units of Persia to her borders, and of course did retreat to the city of Guayaquil. He wanted to keep Byzantium in check as much as possible, and I gotta say, I do definitely like that he did not push the issue when he saw there's no way of him pushing through. Little bro Marius playing Vietnam and is not 100 and 100. Oh yeah, yeah. When are we gonna see Vietnam getting good? Describe, bună seara domnule și bine ai venit. Old Triangle is saying I see simmer. A stew implies someone is stewing like they are annoyed. Oh, I see. So simmer is the good one. Can we maybe check yields? Forking Knight, good evening sir. Yes sir. We can check yields. Okay, Settler moving here. Anshan is going to be taken down. Warlord Throne coming up. And I do see Khornie is on 31 production while Sabuga is 32. So they kind of erode each other here. We do need to see if the erode is going to keep on happening. Sith did manage to get a significant amount of culture. And I do see her putting down... Wow, okay. A few campuses and a few commercials. That's gonna be a bit weird. Anyway, I do see the Government Plaza still doesn't have a specializing building of choice, and with a 5th city, she will get a bit more production to work. At the moment, I do see Cynthia is on 51 points of production next to Mariusbw 61. In Mapuche's territory, we got 43. Gaul is 70, very, very high. I do want to mention also Trynda is getting 82, but Nyreen is 90. We got Nyreen over here just out-simming Trynda at this point. It does look like also Trynda is going to send that city towards the south, very close to the borders of Maori. Going to want to keep these cities of Maori to the south of these mountains and of course to the south of the rivers. While Mapuche is going to send a few units, we do have a scout from Trynda figuring this out, and by the looks of it, Liang did get to get plugged in into Wakerawarewa, and we do have quite a few traders coming out for Nyreen to couple his cities together. More settlers being sent towards the south. He's going to be on 246 cities and still has a few of them to go. We did have an Aztec Eagle warrior still trying to do some damage here in Kauia. I guess we're going to need to see if he's going to be successful. I doubt it. Maybe he's going to get to pillage something, but he's going to create some discomfort for sure, right? We don't have any improved tiles here, or at least not on the land. We do have all to see also how Mapuche is going to use his military. To the north, Gaul does not have a general, but he does have a serious amount of swordsmen. And Mr. Toes does have a serious advantage when it comes to the science. I'm a bit surprised we see him attacking right now, because I'm pretty sure he's going to get the boost for castles from Mariusbw, and he will have a decent amount of... units to upgrade into Malon Raiders. Malon Raiders should be the correct unit to go against only swordsman. Rage is gonna discover apprenticeship. Mercenary is gonna get that extra production on each of his improved mines. Has a lot of them, so you know that's quite a bit of a bonus. And will get that feudalism out so he can get his builders with the +5s. +5 charges. Now looks like Gran Colombia plugging in Pingala in Caracas, using Moksha for the extra culture. Still moving towards the south, but I do have to point out he needs to be careful about these Persian immortals, especially with the archers. Archers are extremely weak when they're defending against immortals. Just look at this. Okay, it's not this damage, it's like 39 or something. Yeah, 39 or something, because he does get the +5, the +4, but it starts from 25, not 45. Yeah, a bit different. Maori finally found Vesuvius. Yes, it will change his life. Let's actually see. Gran Colombian archer got hit twice, and I do notice Gran Colombia moving in with more of these archers. We're going to need to see how much damage he's going to do here on return. Okay, Persia pushing out, Vietnamese scout. I do see Vietnam is starting to get quite a few horses of his own, not only on the east but also on the north. We did have Anshan being taken out. Hattusa is still available in the game. It's going to be to the north of Gran Colombia, but it can be, no, not really. Through the one tile choke, this is going to be a pain for Gaul to get in there. We do have to see if Mariusbw is actually going to want to get units out here like coursers, because he's 2 turns away from castles, so coursers are definitely going to be a possibility for him. And since these units of Byzantium are so far away from the lands of Byzantium, if he upgrades over here a few horses, like four of those coursers or 5 coursers with a general, there's really nothing that Byzantium can do, right? He's going to lose Antioch, he's going to lose Constantinople, because he doesn't have just sheer numbers. Then this is the time, this is when Mariusbw really needs to make his move. Well, he does have a significant amount of forces coming out from his cities. It will give the bonus to Mr. Toes also on Lotaro. And looking at Lotaro, at the moment he's just you know, waving by the Gallic swordsman, not really doing anything about him. But Mr. Toes is gonna settle a city right in the face of the north here between Aztec and Gaul, and we're gonna need to see if Aztec city of Chapultepec is gonna be punished or not. Wait, he actually got the city over there on the other side of the river. Okay, interesting. Makes it a little bit more open to Maori's takeover here. Okay, another encampment training project coming in. Let's see the horses. This is very important. Where is Mariusbw gonna send his units? The easiest way is Donghoi, right? After he gets to Donghoi, everything else will be like flat line until the cities of Byzantium. Looks like, okay, 2 of them are gonna arrive, maybe 3 of them are gonna arrive. He doesn't have the road between Donghoi and Maito. This is what's slowing him down so much. The thing is, Byzantium is keeping on the attack with those horses on the right side. He doesn't want to bring them back, and it does seem like Vietnam is going to be ready to fend off attacks here in the city of Kong Quang. That means also, again, Byzantium not going to have the number of units. We're going to need to see if he gets more by the time those units of Vietnam will get upgraded. Looks like also Gran Colombia is managing to do so much damage against Persia. Those horses are dropping like flies. We do have so many archers moving in, and it looks like, well, who would have known? Rivers do not stop arrows. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's about that time. We do have also Mapuche managing to get into the borders of Gaul here, creating chaos. We do have a few warriors on the west side that are also escorting a settler and a general. By the looks of it, also Trynda getting his granaries out. No, granaries? Really? Okay. Well, we do have a settler in Tenochtitlan, and I do see he's getting a commercial hub investment in 2 turns there in the city of Tayo. The next merchant is Marco Polo, and Vietnam could have a chance to get it. Vietnam earlier did not actually flex his production to get those merchants, and look what happened. He didn't get it. Okay, more of these commercials happening. He's not activating Aryabhata by the looks of it. In the north, Byzantium not doing that much. What is going on here? So we got Rage 95 production. Trynda's 116, and it looks like he did manage to get over Nyreen's 106 points of production. Mare is coming in here for Tehonianga Nuya Kupe, and more settlers are being built for Nyreen. 2, 4, 5, 6 cities. 2, 4, 6 cities over here on Aztec. Does he have? Yes, he does have another settler to go there. And well, the moment Maori did manage to get his specializing building of choice, it will be audience chamber here, and I do see he is, of course, is benefiting from quite a bit of extra production from these forest and rainforest. Does have 32 science with 53 culture, and while Trynda is missing a bit of culture, is also missing like a significant amount of gold. 84 gold a ton here for Kupe. Yeah, we do have Sabuga also getting attacked by Byzantium in the city of Guayaquil. Again, perfect moment for Vietnam to go in there. We got a forest fire. Oh my god. How did this forest fire start? Exactly on the road towards his opponent. How did this forest fire start? Was that a Byzantium spy? Was that some citizen from Byzantium going into the cities of Vietnam and saying, "Ah, you want to pass horses here? Ha! Let it burn, burn." Maori is so spread out. I thought it's more than 6 cities. Yes, that's what I thought. I guess they raised do not give a liberate city. Then the Anshan, yes, is boosting Manos, and Toes is boosting Voichens. You can keep one. It's since not doing internals. Why is Persia production so low? 62 production. She should be doing internals because she has no trading partner. We do have Magnus 1, 2. Oh, she did open up with encampments and didn't get a lot of commercials. That's why you see she does only have like 2 of these traders, not the usual 4 that she would have had. Oh, Trynda crashed. Uh-oh. Oops. Yeah. Windows 11, man. We need to switch back. The gods of Byzantium coming to the rescue. Exactly, right? It's a blacksmith who wanted to do a sword and forgot to turn off his fire. Bonsoir, monsieur Rafifi, bienvenue. Clocksip also, good evening, sir. If I didn't say it yet, it's since not doing it, I did answer that. Can city states not be kept? Old triangle, you can keep one, yes. You can even, also you can not only keep one, but if an opponent takes a city state, you can take it after and keep it because it's not a city state when you took it, right? It's a component of an enemy empire. But if you do liberate that city state and then you take it, well, that's a problem because it starts off with a city state. From a city state. Woo woo! Rafifi! Okay, just waiting here for Trynda to get going. It looks like Gran Colombia is sending one of his settlers to the south, and Vietnam does have a scout there, and he did see the Persian horse. We do need to take a look here if Sabuga is gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's fine. It's fine. He just needs to get onto that 2-1 tile and it's gonna be fine. Where are the 2-2s around this territory? What? Like there are no 2-2s around this territory. This is such a bad city to settle. Maybe here would have been a little bit better. At least you buy the 1-3 and you get the 3-1 to work, and then you get the sheep tile. But this is extremely expensive. Solo Civ, good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated, sir. Also, Triangle asking a question here. Do you think Khornie was correct to raise Anshan rather than keep it to generate more units from? Yes, I think he was correct to kill Anshan because I do not believe he has enough firepower and strength in his empire right now to survive the mid game or the late game. He cannot run anywhere with a settler, and the only strategy they have available for them to actually keep him alive is probably to use a city state, Sus, to kill another city state so they can actually be keeping him alive as an empire. But that's not really what's happening, right? We do have Khornie next to, oh, never mind, next to Gaul. That's his ally. It's fine. Okay, looks like Gran Colombia is gonna move there. We do have Byzantium getting pushed back. Gran Colombia is gonna withstand the attack. The first Vietnamese courses are coming through, and we do have a third one also getting ready in the Dong Hoi. There is a horse there that is unfortunately too banged up to go anywhere, and the forest fire keeps raging. Did I just see him buy a courser? Was that a horse that? No, that was a courser buy, wasn't it? Anyway, it is what it is. Also, I did respond on that on YouTube. Okay, I do see Mapuche did manage to keep Willy Mapu in the south. He's gonna get an extra well tile from there to get an extra amenity. We do have him with Euclid as a scientist and keeps on banging on the doorstep of Gold, not letting him sim here. We do have an array of crossbows going on the front line, and it looks like Mapuche is not gonna take any prisoners. Mr. Toes is going on the offense. We do have Trynda trying to also get his heavy chariots out. This is gonna require a lot of gold, and they do not have gold. I gotta say, they do not have gold. If Rage will need to upgrade anything, Trynda is just not gonna be able to fund his own gold needs and his allies' gold needs. They do have a serious amount of production, 102, 128. That's much better than Mr. Toe 63. Definitely, we gotta admit that. Nyreen, though, is on 104 of his own, and he's gonna get more production quickly here soon enough. We got more traders coming around. He's finishing up his lighthouses, getting his Diplo quarter for the second era, and I guess we still are gonna need to wait here for his full city setup. Right now he has 2, 4, 6 cities. He's going for the 7th one, and there might be a city here in the north at some point. I guess Trynda is gonna close that down, right? He's gonna get the city on the wheat to close that possibility out on the west side. Okay, and we do have industrial zone logistic projects coming in from Rage. He's also gonna get 2 of them at the same time. He did manage to recruit Isodor of Miletus first time. That means he opened up a possibility for him to get a wonder. We don't know which wonder he's gonna go, but I would imagine, if I would have to bet on anything, this is gonna be terracotta. Isn't this terracotta? Like he's no, not yet terracotta. Actually, what's he doing over there next to the? What is he gonna do? What do you think is he gonna do with this military, with this engineer on the west side? It was a horse upgrade. Kidog, thank you so much. Colosseum, you think he's gonna put down Colosseum? Does he have any entertainment complex? Because I don't see any entertainment complex. He does need 2 more turns in Aduatuca to get the 7th population, so he can put down another district. And I guess then we will know. We will know which way to go. Clearly gonna be Zeus. Yeah, statue of Zeus, definitely a strong possibility. Helicopter kicker, hello there, sir, and welcome. Okay, what do we have here? Looks like Byzantium did manage to punch through one of the horses of Gran Colombia. While I think he lost a horse of his own. No, he didn't. He actually moved it around here. I would imagine also Gran Colombia will need to target that, but it's coming in. Vietnam moving in. The city of Constantinople with his coursers behind enemy lines here. Byzantium doesn't have a single unit. All of his units were deployed very, very far away, east and west, and it looks like he's gonna need to retreat here because those coursers are just gonna keep on bonking. We got a second one coming in, and he's gonna double tap that city center, and it will go down significantly. Can he get the walls chopped? Yes, he can get the walls chopped. Let's see. Is it gonna matter though if he gets the walls? Wow, Mariusbw even bringing that courser with him. You know that one I was talking about that he's so low? Wow, he's bringing it with him. Anyway, it looks like Byzantium did not actually get to chop. Why did he not chop? Does he not? I mean, he must have mining, right? He has encampment. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of damage to a city center that, yeah, could have been avoided, right? If you only chopped on the builder. Oh my god. Ooh. Timmy Tuna, no movement left? What do you mean? He just chopped. Oh, no production left. That's different. Okay, he didn't have enough production on the chop. Yeah, he had 1 movement left, yes. Here's the combined assault I wanted earlier. Exactly, Ghost Stars. It's happening. It's happening. We do have a Byzantine trebuchet coming out from a general there. Okay, well. Next turn, Constantinople is going to get ancient walls. Not only he's going to get to shoot back against these coursers, but also the city of Constantinople is not going to be that high, I would say that easy to take over. We will need to see if Gran Colombia is going to keep on pushing from the west side. He just doesn't have a lot of units. And I do see Gran Colombia was needed to remove himself from the lands of Persia. On the western side, we do have Mapuche starting to get his oh my god, all of these manual raiders upgraded quite quickly, and they did manage to get the gold to attack into Gallic territory very quickly. Again, talking about gold, we do have a few 100 points of gold here on COC, but it looks like they will have issues to upgrade all of these swordsmen and the knights of Aztec at the same time. And this is gonna be well, I guess we're gonna need to see in which sequence they're gonna go for the upgrades. I would imagine, since Mapuche does have manual raiders directly on the doorstep of Gaul, he's gonna want to upgrade Gaul first, right? They kind of want to fix the bleed. I need to revise my history books, go after Antioch or something, maybe instead. Yeah, no, what are the Civ6? Basically, it's very bad mistakes that are very hard to come back from. Like in this one, we had a settler snatch. Vietnam got a settler from Byzantium, so yeah, unescorted settler, man. Unescorted settler. Yeah, it looks like Constantinople is gonna get attacked by those coursers directly. It does seem like the capital city will fall. We do need to see this strength of the walls being lowered than 50%, and then he will start doing a lot of damage to the city center itself. We do have Vietnam also picking up one of the trade routes of his opponent. Pillaging these tiles is also going to be extremely fruitful. We don't really have anybody pillaging the lands of HOH right now, so yeah. Oh my god, Mapuche going through, and he's passing around Gaul. He's getting his manual raiders in the face of Aztec. Trynda getting still-ups next turn. He does have 44 gold a turn, only 138 in the bag. That means he's gonna make a total amount of 1 single knight, maybe 2 knights. He's gonna get 2 knights, right? With the gold he's gonna get next turn, he's gonna get 2 knights. Synth is making gold, 24 gold a turn. Khornie losing 4. We got heavy chariots coming out here also from Synth. Where the gold to upgrade all of these? I mean, I totally get it. They want units, pre-builds, but where the gold? Where is the gold? We do have Vietnam putting a few more courses towards the battle, and it looks like he's gonna attack Antioch at the same time. I think Mariusbw is a bit, I would say, he might be making a mistake. No, he's taking down Antioch. He's just gonna want to go for the faster city takeover. Yeah. And that's it. That's one city raised of Byzantium's initial cities. We do have Gran Colombia also pushing through the west side, so he can take some of these Byzantium units down, while I'm pretty sure Vietnam will need to spend a bit more time to build units to go against Byzantium and finish him off. It does seem like Mariusbw is trying to just do the bare minimum he can to attack into Byzantium and keep him low enough instead so he doesn't affect the later part of the game, and of course give his allies a chance to do something else. Lutetia lost its walls. It looks like Mapuche might actually go in and take that city at some point. Unbelievable. Oh my god, man. First knight of Aztec died? Wait, did he actually upgrade a knight? He didn't, right? No, I think he's okay, I think he didn't. And we do have a knight upgraded here in Tenochtitlan. Looks like he does have 151 gold. Everybody on his team gave him gold except Rage over here, which of course only has 50. We do have the crossbows of Mapuche doing significant damage to the city center of Lutetia, and I would imagine a swordsman will actually need to move in to take that city down entirely. There is a Malo Raider here that will need a bit of time. I think it's enough, no? 2, and another 2. Oh, this is a hill. This is a problem. He needs to move it closer, like here. Anyway. I do see in the lands of Mapuche more of these war machines coming in, catapults from Puel Mapu, and of course heavy chariots from Nag Mapu. I also want to throw a question over here in the chat of YouTube. Let's see, can we get 250 likes? I know, we started usually on 30 likes, and yes, this might be a bit too much. Let's actually see if we can get to those 50 elusive likes over here on YouTube. Lutetia is the previous name of Paris. Vietnam settled Byzantium B3, then burn the Byzantium B2. Yeah, well, he came back and finished the job. We do have Gaul here also starting to upgrade a few units. You can see he did upgrade one single man at a time, and we do see him about to lose his trader here towards Texcoco. There are quite a few Malo Raiders able to do the attacks against Aztec units. Actually, I think they could even take down cities, couldn't they? They could, no, they will lose too much strength to take out that city, maybe. Anyway, many times coming in, Imhotep and Isodor are over there. It looks like Colosseum is indeed the choice, the target entertainment complex in 2 turns from Adoatuca. Malo Raiders moving in and starting to pillage the tiles that Aztec is getting so much advantage from. He's on +4 luxury attack damage here right now, Aztec, while Mapuche of course still has the +5 from his era. Now we do need to take a look at the ERA squad, and we do need to move on to the right side. Looks like Vietnam got to promote a few of his courses, but still, other than the pillages, couldn't do much to take out entirely Byzantium. He's going to need new units, and I do see Gran Colombia is already fixing a safety settler towards his ally, wants to send it behind enemy lines, behind his allied lines. We do have Persia deploying a few units to the right with a general. Not really managing to do much with them. Again, gold is a major issue. Gold is a significant issue on the COC side, not an issue at all on HO8 side. We got Nyreen 140 gold a 10, Marius is 41, Sabuga is 23, and Mr. Toes is only losing 1, and he has so many units. Looks like Gallic City will probably fall this turn. There's no way he's gonna stop that from being taken over. Yeah, there we go. Gallic City goes down. I'd call that a big W. It's a big W, yeah. Knock, knock. Hello, Bordanian. It's the Pillage Economy Squad. Yeah, Hey, we're just here to make do, bro. Okay, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Entertainment complex. We got a counter attack. Trynda is not gonna sit idly by. He's gonna attack these Malo raiders to push them out of his territory. What are they doing over here? All of these pesky insects. Well, we do see walls going up also in 110, and I'm pretty sure these Mapuche units, well, they could just keep on going to pillage. They could just keep on going for the pillages. Mapuche, Mr. Toes wants to extract every little bit of value from those. Now we got also on the right side Vietnam losing his courses in the north. It looks like his general also got pushed back in Dong Hoi, and I do notice he's just gonna get a few pillages and will need to get out of there. He just lost his courser. I do see Vietnam also did manage to levy the city of Muscat. In the era score screen we do have Sabuga going Dark Age. Mariusbw is 4 points off from getting a golden, and I do have to say the Void Chain is not out yet, but it's gonna come out next time. We do have a few Byzantine units that were going next to Singapore, and now looks like they are attacking Hong Kong. I don't know what Vietnamese courser is doing there, but I think he lost. He didn't get the memo. I honestly think he didn't get the memo. We do need to see this scout actually move onto the builder and sit there pretty, maybe even get a promotion so he can have enough strength to defend the Khornie horses. Looks like Nyreen going Golden Age. Mr. Toes is gonna be Golden Age. Cynthia is going Golden. Yes, 51-51. Khornie 65-54 gonna go Golden, but not that it matters that much. Rage is 7 points off from Golden. Oh my god. Rage is getting invaded by Mapuche units everywhere. He's getting slowed down. And he's not getting a golden. Neither is Trynda getting a golden. Trynda is 7 points off. Rage is 7 points off. Oh, that's terrible. That's just, and look at Mr. Toes splitting up these Malo raiders everywhere, going for the pillages, going for the grief over here against Trynda and against Rage. Oh my, that is gonna be so much damage so quickly from these Malo raiders. Okay. Trynda trying to move in. No, his trader. Oh, stayed alive. He didn't click the button. Mr. Toes didn't get the button. Another pillage coming up over there. We do have another pillage. Yeah, another trader taken out. Looks like Trynda is going to be slowed down significantly by the loss of those traders. While I do notice Gaul did manage to get the walls up in his capital. Mapuche is moving in with multiple war machines, the crossbows, and of course the catapults, starting to knock these units down out of their defensive spots. We do have the Malo raiders strong enough to punch through the Maritimes line, and as you can see already, the capital city of Gaul is getting under siege. He spent a lot of production to get these great engineers, and now he cannot make use of them because he wanted to build the entertainment. Man, he wanted to make his people happy. He wanted to make them laugh. He wanted to teach them how to make others laugh. And then some very grumpy Mapuche units, his neighbor actually was like, what, you having fun while we are struggling over here to make do? No, you can't have that. No, you gotta go down. And of course started the griefing. We do have so basically Persia has been well, I mean, I don't know if useless is the word, because she's saying she's giving quite a bit of gold to her allies, and that is good, by the way. She did also manage to stop the reinforcements of Gran Colombia towards the front line. Again, very good. Unfortunately, it looks like the number of cities is a problem. Number of cities here on Synth is gonna be a significant problem. Now we do have 246 cities here for Vietnam, still not putting more units in the north, and I do see coursers coming in from his cities. Did manage to get the Void Chain and nailed his Golden Age. We don't have a Golden Age on, oh my god, only two members from COC are gonna get the Golden Ages. The ones that need a Golden Age or a Dark Age are not getting it. They're not getting it. And right now in the yields tab, we got Trynda on 133. Looks like Nyreen is at 126. Mariusbw 124, while Rage is 124 as well. More pillages being done. It looks like Mapuche did manage to get another one, and he's gonna get another one here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get more. Same can be said about Aduatuca. He's pillaging the tiles of Rage, slowing him down considerably here. Every turn, these Malo Raiders are in the borders of Gaul and in Aztec territory. Is just another turn that Nyreen will have as an advantage later on in the game against them. We do have Stonehenge also set up here in Opango. Looks like mares are going to need to be rebuilt. There was a flood here that destroyed it. That's a lot of bonuses. Wait, he didn't build them. I don't know if, yeah, the mare did get pillaged. Okay. And I do see he actually chopped these tiles for the campuses. These were other stuff. And oh my god, look at Nyreen go. 100 science, 42 culture, rages have that, Trynda is half that, and of course not benefiting from neither a pen brush and voice nor a free inquiry golden age. They're not getting those bonuses. And a lot of the times the extra gold you might think is not making that much of a difference, but it's making all the difference in the world from those extra points of gold you get from the districts. And we do have Gran Colombia in a dark age, and I would imagine he's gonna plug in the card soon. We do have him with so many archers going against Khornie here and taking down his units. He's gonna need stronger units soon, and I would imagine he's also gonna need to keep the defense on the south. We do have the Voichens taking position on the west side. There are Vietnamese coursers coming in to defend this and being built quite quickly from his cities. And basically, he's building the coursers just as quickly as Byzantium is getting horses out. Yeah. Why did Persia open encampments? I have no idea. I guess she wanted to be... like, she wanted to get the generals, but she didn't have a target. I don't know why she opened encampments without a target. She needed to open commercials into encampments maybe. Let's go religious. What did I say? Gold. No. Oh well, be right back. 2 minutes and we're coming back. Well, 1 minute and a half now. Thinking of making another coffee, but it looks like I still have some. Okay. Why did Persia open? I didn't answer that. Card says outside temperature is 113 Fahrenheit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lot of heat. That's like what, 40 something degrees? Oh my god, that's a lot of heat. Let me put my chats back together again and let's see what's going on here. Okay, so Sabuga, Dark Age. We do have Batriu, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 65 science, 75 culture, 120 points of production. Definitely higher than Synth, higher than Khornie, his next door neighbor, and quite a bit just the same as Rage. Rage is getting pillaged, but he did manage to push back the initial units attacking into his capital city with another wave coming out from Mapuche, this time around with knights and with significant crossbows. Finally, these crossbows actually got onto the front line. It took them some time, and of course we do see the catapults walking in to do the damage against the wall defense. Now we do still have a Malo Raider here pillaging the Gavro Plaza of Aztec. This is so annoying. We do have Nyreen also 117 science with 53 culture, 3 inquiry, golden age, 4 Kupe. We do have over here also libraries coming in from his capital. He's getting heavy chariots, so it looks like he's also gonna start getting some knights out. Looking at his stakes, his cartography next turn, and I would imagine he's gonna want to get that industrialization. Wait, does he want industrialization that quickly though? It's not like he has a lot of mines, you know. We do have him straight up buying heavy chariots, and it looks like they do know this is a time sensitive matter to attack into Trynda at the correct moment in time, while he will be weak, right? He's gonna get his units over here to the west of Tenochtitlan, and then he's gonna move his units in the next 4 to 5 turns to the right side, and then all of his south and the west is gonna be exposed. So that's what Mauri needs to do, right? Hit him when it hurts, when he can't put an army here. We do have the Knights of Mapuche getting in, and I do notice Mapuche will need a few more turns to move all of his units in a concentrated move towards the northeast. We did have an attack from Synth. This looks like a desperate move to get some pillages, and I do see she might actually take the settler of Gran Colombia away from him. Looks like Mariusbw getting another wave of courses and also new heavy chariots from his cities. Not only is looking at defending against the Persian horses, but also will probably want to finish the job against Byzantium from the north. And we got a GG called out so quickly. Oh my god, HOH is taking us to the 3rd game with the sacrifice of Sabuga going against Khornie, the swift move of Vietnam, of Mariusbw taking the settler of Khornie away from him just next to his capital. Can you imagine that? We did have Persia also trying her very best to keep away Gran Colombia from Khornie. Couldn't do it entirely. On the other side of the map, Mauri was getting big muscles everywhere. He was getting thick, and next to him Trynda was getting pillaged. Mapuche going in and taking out those tiles at a time. From Plaza pillaged to the ground, raised. We did have all a city taken out also from Gaul. His capital was under attack, and it looks like HOH on the Pangea Classic Regis map, it managed to take this to the 3rd game. Beautiful, just beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, I need to put the newest technology, you know. Yeah. We got a 21st century technology over here getting into my ear soon. Let me actually plug it myself in, connect to the vibes of the internet. Give me a second. There we go, vibes in. Let's actually also open up Discord and move to the correct channel. Give me a second. We going boys, we going. Give me a second. Click, boom.
Go the city though, but
yeah, maybe. I don't know. It looked really good at start. We had like 4 continents. We had really like strong spawns in general. 2 continents on Aztec, but the terrain is just so open.
Never underestimate the 4 Vietnam scouts going the same direction.
Yeah, I mean obviously Settle Loss also made.
Did you have from a hut or?
No, I made 2. Actually, I didn't have 4. I think it one from a hut way later, but I don't think you guys ever saw that because it kind of just protected my
Was
land.
it 3 or 4? It was 3 then what?
Yes, 3, and then wait, who was playing Persia? So it was Synth that playing Persia.
Synth.
Yeah.
GG.
Me and Synth had like 2 scouts looking at each other for like 60 turns. That was the scout hut.
Sad game.
Chat is asking why Persia opened up encampments.
I mean, it was kind of go encampment and bonk Sabuga, but yeah. In the end, maybe commercial would have been better, so we had gold, because we did not have enough gold. I mean, we don't think gold matters here anyways. Just...
Yeah, I think Mapuche front is always really bad for us with like full open terrain. Like you can just derail 2 players without like much effort.
Why did you find so much gold, by the way? Like we were looking at it, you didn't have like any gold turn 40-ish, and then suddenly there was like 7-8
Nyreen was on an first GPT, So
Oh.
I chop it. I
Oh.
chop it 5 mazes with the for the courses.
I'm 50.
Wow.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like-
Check. I'm professional.
I'm 50 or 60 as well, and I don't think I'm spending much either. But Nyreen is probably fighting most of it.
And they did manage to get so many pillages. Like it started
I mean,
to
that was
snowball.
that was after the upgrades. Like the upgrades already happened at that point.
Yeah. I mean,
Like after the upgrades
it was
happened,
like
it's
6
kinda
Highlands or
over.
No, I
something.
mean some of them. So they started attacking with Vietnam on Byzantium, got a few got a trader
it
out
was
there,
like-
got a few pillages, and then started
Wait,
doing the attacks on the other side, on the left.
I don't know if you saw it, OnSpot, but like it's kind of funny. A cursor in Donghai could, I guess you guys couldn't see it, but the cursor I hit Constantinople with, like the first turn and the turn, that one was like next to the city center. It moved
Yes.
like 7,000. It had 8 movement, and everyone is like zoomed across. It's kind of funny. And then like I guess money mentality is really fun. Let's chop walls, guys. Good interaction. But I definitely also missed by killing that city. I just should have instantly gone for like the other city.
Oh well. GG.
GG, well played. I do have to ask about the composition of the COC members. I was expecting you go a bit more aggressive with the composition for the Pangea Classic Ridges.
I mean, we was talking about picking up something like a France or some other war Civ, but we felt like we had like triple giga scaling threats.
I mean,
so if any of the threats are in freezing position, we just outscale and go bonk. And like
Okay.
the goal is usually pretty safe. Aztec is usually pretty safe. Persia is usually pretty safe. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of fine, but yeah. There's too much pressure.
One of those cases in which that composition doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, no, we saw strong spawns. We didn't want to re-put for that reason, but we should have remapped because train's too bad for us.
I didn't see if you get to if you knew about Mapuche to the south.
I mean, we knew, but we didn't. I don't know.
I mean, it's classic ridges. Like I think you guys are kind of gambling for east versus west. Like we have
Yeah.
3 civs that can all grief at cursors and shit.
Yeah, I
So
mean, we,
it's really
yeah.
small possibility to have someone completely freeze him, I think.
I mean, yeah, maybe. GG, anyways.
Yep.
GG.
Well played.
Yeah,
Right.
cheers.
So there we heard it from Rage from COC, and we also heard Mr. Toast from HOH giving us their thoughts about the game and how they were looking at the game from the beginning, from the pick and ban phase, and their choices that were done then to pick up their civs, to pick up their bans, and also what were they thinking when they saw the map. Of course, I do have to stress they do have limited visibility. Discovering the land around them is quite a skill, and of course the players are trying to use as much information as possible, and they do know having more information makes you make better choices. I do also say we don't know yet when the third game will be, but we're gonna know out soon, and I'm gonna put up an announcement on my Discord about the third game, and also of course you're gonna see it on the CWC website. The Civ6 WorldCup.com website does have also the statistics of about all of the games that have been played, and of course you can take a look over there also to our array of streamers. We do have quite a few streamers that are doing game commentary, and of course giving you as much knowledge and as much as many games as they can. Battle Cruiser, one map left for this week. I'm not sure what you mean, what map left. You mean one map was banned? It was Tilted Axis. Tilted Axis and the one they played yesterday, Pangea Standard Ridges. You might try too hard if that's a thing. Okay, the only CWC team I've seen that CC fairly early and started another game promptly was the... Yeah, exactly, Linda. I've seen this multiple times. It's not really a good idea to... have the games changed next to each other. You don't know how long the next game will be, and you will probably be quite a bit tired afterwards. In the normal games though, in the ones that don't have that much pressure, that much competitive pressure on them, I'm pretty sure the players are just comfortable just chaining them, not that big of a thing. I do want to thank everybody for the subs and of course for the bits, much appreciated. Also for the support on YouTube, thank you so much for the new joins we do have over there on YouTube, thank you. And also of course I do want to thank you you for the likes. It does help me, and of course tell YouTube over there that hey, you should watch this video. Now I do want to also say we're gonna see each other in well, I guess not that much time. We're going to need to see if it's going to be tomorrow or the day after, depending on when COC and HOH will get that third game going. Have a great evening and see you the next time. Bye bye.